They show you the vision. They show you the dream. They show you the life you are destined to live. The abundance, the freedom, the unshakable certainty of victory. You stand on one side of a massive, terrifying chasm, and on the other side, you see everything you want. You have the map. You have the desire. You have the burning ambition. And yet, you cannot cross. You look down and see the fog of doubt, the deep gorge of fear, the chasm of what-ifs. And you wonder, what is the secret? What is the one force that connects the dream to the reality? The answer is simple, powerful, and utterly uncompromising. Discipline is the bridge to success. Your motivation is the beautiful, temporary feeling that makes you want to start. It is the fuel that gets you to the edge of the chasm. But motivation is like a flashlight with dying batteries. It will fail you when the darkness is deepest. Your talent is the unique material you carry. But without structure, that material is useless. The only thing that provides the structural integrity, the constant connection between where you are and where you want to be, is the cold, hard steel of discipline. Discipline is the willingness to engineer your own destiny. It is the non-negotiable choice to lay the next steel beam, even when your hands are tired, even when the wind is high, and even when you feel like the work is endless. It is the commitment to the process, not the outcome. It is the understanding that a bridge is not built with giant, spectacular leaps, but with 1,000 small, measured, and meticulously placed connections. Think about the cost of inaction. Every time you skip the workout, you are removing a crucial bolt from the structure. Every time you choose distraction, you are cracking a support beam. Every time you compromise your standards, you are weakening the entire integrity of the bridge you are trying to cross. But the opposite is a profound truth. Every single time you choose discipline, to get up early, to stay focused, to defend your time from distraction, you are strengthening that connection. You are making the path more certain. You are investing in a structure so resilient that when the inevitable storms of life hit, you will not fall. Now you might be thinking, this is all well and good, but where do I start? How do I transform this abstract idea of discipline into something real, something tangible in my life? Here's the good news. Discipline isn't some mystical quality. It is a skill honed, refined, and ultimately mastered through practice. It is the habit of getting out of bed when your alarm goes off, even if your dreams were vibrant and alive. It is the commitment to a morning routine that sets the tone for the day, a routine that becomes the foundation upon which your entire life is built. It is the daily workout, the consistent study, the conscious effort to become better at the thing you are doing. Some people say motivation is the fuel you need to get through the day. I say motivation is the fickle flame that flickers and fades. What you really need is the steady burn of discipline. You are meant to rise above the mundane, to soar beyond the ordinary. But soaring requires sacrifice. So discipline yourself in the little things, because in the grand scheme of life, it is the little things that add up. Do you realize that every great achievement, every monumental success was preceded by countless moments of discipline? The author who now captivates readers worldwide spent countless hours honing their craft, shaping words into worlds unseen. The athlete who now dominates the field dedicated years to drills, lifts, and pushes, enduring sweat and soreness in the pursuit of excellence. The entrepreneur who now leads the market spent countless sleepless nights strategizing, planning, and hustling to build an empire brick by brick. Their achievements weren't born overnight. They were birthed through the lonely hours of discipline when no one was watching, when the world was asleep, and all they had was their dreams and their drive to make them a reality. Now, let me ask you a question. When you think of the successful people you admire, when you think of the lives you aspire to, do you think they got there by sheer luck or relentless discipline? Do you think fate smiled upon them and handed them success on a platter? Or did they forge their path with sweat and perseverance? No one wakes up naturally talented and miraculously successful. That's a myth. We all start at different places with varying abilities and opportunities. But what truly sets us apart is our response. It's our reaction to the cards we've been dealt. It's how we respond to the challenges, how we adapt to the curveballs life throws our way. Success is a mosaic, a composition of talent, opportunity, strategy, yes, and a generous helping of plain old luck. But if there's one ingredient that binds all these elements together, that acts as the mortar in our metaphorical mosaic, it's discipline. Let me tell you a story. There were two boxers preparing for a championship match. Both were skilled, both were determined, and both had trained rigorously. Yet only one emerged victorious. Why? Because while both had talent and determination, the difference lay in their discipline. One had followed his training regimen religiously, the other had not. In the grand theater of life, discipline is your spotlight. It illuminates your path, highlighting the actions you must take to turn your dreams into reality. Without discipline, your dreams remain just that, dreams. With it, they become blueprints for success. Discipline is the virtue of the few, the driving force that propels us from mediocrity to magnificence. It's not the absence of struggle, but the presence of purpose. It's not about never falling, but about rising stronger after every fall. It's not a punishment, but an investment in the best investment you can make, yourself. There will be days when the going gets tough and the obstacles seem insurmountable. That's when your discipline will be tested. That's when it will serve as the bedrock upon which you stand firm, the steel in your spine that refuses to bend. Here's the stark reality. If you're not disciplined, you won't be the one enjoying the fruits of your labor. You won't be the one basking in the glow of success. Someone else will. Someone who, despite having less talent, less opportunity, or even less brains, will beat you because they had one thing you lacked: discipline. Cultivate it, cherish it, and let it be the compass guiding you to the shores of success. Don't wait for motivation to strike. It might never come. Don't rely on inspiration to light your path. It might fade away. Instead, turn to discipline, your most reliable ally in the grand adventure of life. And remember, the bridge to success is not built in a day. It's a continuous process of laying one beam of discipline at a time. But once completed, it stands as a testament to your will, a monument to your grit. And when you finally reach the other side, looking back, you'll realize it was the discipline, the often overlooked, sometimes underestimated discipline that made all the difference. You possess the fire of potential, the fuel of motivation, and the raw materials of talent. All you need now is the architect's precision, the engineer's focus, and the builder's unwavering commitment to form. For when you combine these forces with discipline as your guide, there's nothing, absolutely nothing, that can stop you from creating your masterpiece.